Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a question. How many times have you told yourself, I'll do it tomorrow? How many times have you let doubt whisper in your ear, telling you you're not ready, you're not strong enough, you're not the one? Let me tell you something. Those thoughts are lies. Lies designed to keep you exactly where you are. And if you buy into them, if you let them dictate your actions, you will wake up one day wondering where your dreams went. Belief is the foundation of everything we achieve in life. It is the invisible force that shapes our actions, decisions, and ultimately our destiny. Every great achievement, every breakthrough, every moment of transformation begins with a simple yet powerful thought: I can. Without belief, talent remains undiscovered, potential goes untapped, and dreams wither before they even have a chance to grow. But when belief is present, even the impossible starts to look achievable. The most successful people in history were not necessarily the strongest, the smartest, or the most gifted. What set them apart was their unwavering belief in themselves and their vision. They faced the same doubts, fears, and setbacks as anyone else, but they refused to let those obstacles dictate their future. They chose to believe in their ability to figure things out, to grow through failure, and to persist no matter what. That belief became their fuel, driving them forward even in the face of adversity. Consider a child learning to walk. They fall hundreds of times, but they never stop trying. Why? Because they don't question whether they can do it. They don't entertain the idea that walking might not be possible for them. They simply keep getting up over and over again until they succeed. That is the power of belief in its purest form. Somewhere along the way, as we grow older, we start questioning ourselves. We let failures define us. We listen to voices, both external and internal, that tell us we're not good enough, not ready, not worthy. But those thoughts are nothing more than illusions, barriers created by fear. The truth is, the only thing standing between you and your success is your willingness to believe in yourself. Belief is not about ignoring reality, it's about choosing which reality to focus on. Every person has moments of doubt, moments where things don't go as planned, moments where they feel like giving up, but the ones who succeed are those who train their minds to believe in their ability to overcome. They don't see failure as proof that they're not good enough. They see it as a stepping stone, a lesson, a necessary part of the journey. They know that setbacks don't define them, how they respond does. This kind of belief is not something you are born with. It's something you build. It comes from daily repetition, from feeding your mind with empowering thoughts, from surrounding yourself with people who lift you up instead of tear you down. It comes from taking action even when you're scared, proving to yourself that you are capable, that you are resilient, that you have everything it takes to succeed. At the end of the day, belief is a choice. You can choose to believe in your excuses, in your limitations, in the doubts that try to hold you back. Or you can choose to believe in your power, in your strength, in your ability to create the life you want. The moment you make that choice, everything changes. Motivation is a powerful force. It's the spark that ignites action, the feeling of excitement that pushes you to start something new. When you're motivated, everything feels possible. You wake up with energy, you attack your goals with enthusiasm, and you feel unstoppable. But here's the truth. Motivation is temporary. It fades. It comes and goes like the weather. And if you rely on it to determine your actions, you will never achieve anything great. That's where commitment comes in. Commitment is the difference between those who succeed and those who give up. It is the force that keeps you moving forward long after motivation has disappeared. The people who reach the highest levels in life don't do it because they feel like it every day. They do it because they made a decision that no matter what, they will keep going. They don't wait for the right mood, the perfect circumstances, or a wave of inspiration. They show up, put in the work, and stay consistent even when they don't feel like it. Think about an athlete training for the Olympics. There are days when they wake up sore, exhausted, and unmotivated. But do they skip training? No, because their commitment is greater than their feelings in the moment. A writer doesn't finish a book because they were motivated every single day. They finish because they committed to writing even when they had no inspiration. A business doesn't grow because the owner always felt like working. It grows because they showed up every day, even when the results weren't immediate. Motivation is easy. It's exciting. It feels good, but it's unreliable. If you only work when you feel motivated, you'll always be inconsistent. Some days you'll take massive action and other days you'll do nothing. Success requires consistency, and consistency only comes from commitment. It means deciding in advance that you will follow through no matter how you feel. Commitment is about discipline. It's about training yourself to take action regardless of emotions. It's about removing the option of quitting. When you commit, you eliminate the back and forth decision-making process. You don't wake up and ask yourself, do I feel like doing this today? You just do it, because that's who you are now. The most successful people in any field are not always the most talented. They are the ones who simply refuse to quit. They kept going when others stopped. They did what needed to be done even on the days when everything felt difficult. They built momentum, and that momentum carried them through the toughest moments. Anyone can start. Anyone can get excited, but real success belongs to those who stay committed when things get hard, when progress is slow, and when motivation disappears. It's not about how you feel, it's about what you've decided. Motivation might get you started, but only commitment will take you to the finish line. Life is full of choices, and every choice comes with a price. There are two types of pain that every person will experience at some point: the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. The difference is that one weighs ounces while the other weighs tons. One is temporary, the other lasts a lifetime. One leads to growth, success, and fulfillment, while the other leaves you wishing you had done things differently when it's too late to change. The pain of discipline is the discomfort of pushing yourself beyond your limits. It's waking up early when you want to sleep in. It's going to the gym when your body is tired. It's studying when you'd rather watch TV. It's making sacrifices, staying focused, and doing the work even when it's hard. Discipline is never easy, but it's always worth it. The people who achieve great things in life are not necessarily the most talented or the luckiest. They are the ones who have mastered the art of discipline. They understand that short-term discomfort leads to long-term rewards. They are willing to do today what others won't, so they can live tomorrow the way others can't. On the other hand, the pain of regret is far worse. It's looking back and knowing you had the opportunity but didn't take it. It's realizing you let fear, laziness, or distractions keep you from chasing your dreams. It's knowing you could have been more, done more, achieved more, but you settled for less. Regret doesn't show up immediately. It sneaks in over time. At first, skipping a workout or procrastinating on a goal doesn't seem like a big deal, but days turn into weeks, weeks into months, and before you know it, years have passed. Then one day, you wake up and realize that the life you wanted, the person you could have become, is now just a memory of what could have been. Every successful person has experienced the pain of discipline. Every failure has experienced the pain of regret. The difference is that discipline is under your control. You get to choose to push through, to work hard, to stay committed. Regret, however, is something you only feel when it's too late to change the past. And the worst part, you don't just regret the things you did, you regret the things you didn't do, the risks you didn't take, the chances you let slip away, the dreams you abandoned because they felt too difficult. Pain is inevitable. You cannot escape it, but you can choose which pain you will experience. Will you endure the temporary discomfort of discipline, knowing it will lead to success? Or will you take the easy road, only to be met with the unbearable weight of regret later? The answer to that question determines everything. The pain of discipline lasts for a moment, but the pain of regret lasts a lifetime. The choice is yours. Obstacles are not stop signs. They are signals pointing you toward growth. Every person who has ever achieved something great has faced challenges, setbacks, and moments where giving up seemed like the easier choice. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not the absence of obstacles. It's their ability to turn those obstacles into fuel. Most people see difficulties as reasons to stop. They see failure as proof that they are not capable. They let challenges drain their energy, discourage their efforts, and justify their excuses. But the truth is, obstacles are the very thing that shape strength, resilience, and success. Without struggle, there is no growth. Without resistance, there is no progress. Just like a muscle needs tension to grow stronger, the mind and spirit need adversity to develop the grit required for greatness. The greatest achievements in history were born from struggle. The most successful people didn't rise to the top because life was easy for them. They got there because they faced challenges head on, refused to back down, and used every setback as a stepping stone. When they encountered rejection, they became more determined. When they experienced failure, they learned from it. When they hit rock bottom, they used it as the foundation to build something even greater. Think about the most powerful stories of success. The entrepreneur who lost everything but rebuilt stronger. The athlete who suffered injuries but came back even better. The student who failed an exam but refused to accept defeat and eventually mastered the subject. These people didn't let their obstacles break them. They used them to rise higher. Perspective is everything. Two people can face the same challenge, but their outcomes will be completely different based on how they choose to respond. One person will see an obstacle and say, "This is too hard, I can't do it." The other will say, "This is tough, but I will find a way." That simple shift in mindset makes all the difference. The person who views obstacles as fuel will look for lessons, develop new strategies, and come back even stronger. The person who sees obstacles as roadblocks will stop trying and remain stuck. Pain, struggle, and hardship are inevitable in life, but suffering is optional. Suffering comes from believing that obstacles are unfair, that they are meant to stop you. But if you shift your mindset and start seeing them as opportunities to grow, everything changes. Every challenge becomes a test of your strength. Every failure becomes a lesson that prepares you for the next level. Every setback becomes the fuel that drives you forward with even greater intensity. The strongest people in the world are not those who had an easy path. They are the ones who faced hardship and refused to let it define them. They took every challenge, every failure, every disappointment, and turned it into energy. They didn't let obstacles stop them. They let obstacles build them. And that is why they succeeded. There is only one moment that truly matters, the present. The past is gone and the future is uncertain, yet most people spend their lives trapped in regrets about yesterday or anxieties about tomorrow, never fully embracing the power of now. The truth is, everything you want, success, happiness, growth, begins in this very moment. Now is the only time you can take action, make a decision, and create change. The future isn't something you wait for. It's something you build with what you do today. Procrastination is one of the biggest thieves of success. People tell themselves they will start tomorrow, next week, or next year, but the perfect moment never comes. The conditions are never ideal. There will always be doubts, fears, and distractions. The difference between those who achieve their goals and those who don't is not talent, intelligence, or luck. It's the ability to act now. The people who win in life are the ones who stop making excuses, stop waiting for permission, and start doing the work immediately. They understand that time is the most valuable resource they have, and every second wasted is a second they can never get back. Waiting for motivation is a trap. Motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes. If you wait until you feel ready, you'll never start. The most successful people understand that action creates motivation, not the other way around. When you take the first step, no matter how small, you build momentum. That momentum fuels you to keep going. But if you keep delaying, fear and doubt grow stronger, making it even harder to start. The key is to stop thinking and start doing. Fear is another reason people hesitate to take action. They worry about failing, making mistakes, or looking foolish. But the fear of failure is nothing compared to the pain of regret. The people who succeed are not the ones who never fail. They are the ones who fail, learn, and keep moving forward. Every moment spent worrying about the future is a moment wasted because the future is shaped by the actions you take now. Being fully present in the moment also improves focus, decision-making, and overall happiness. When you are consumed by thoughts of the past or future, you are not truly living. You miss opportunities, fail to appreciate what you have, and lose the ability to make the most of each day. But when you train yourself to focus on the now, you gain clarity. You see opportunities where others see obstacles. You take control of your time, your energy, and your life. Time doesn't stop for anyone. Every second that passes is gone forever. The question is, how will you use it? Will you keep waiting, keep hesitating, keep making excuses, or will you seize this moment and take control of your destiny? The power is in your hands, but only if you choose to use it now, because now is all you have, and now is where everything begins.